It's Steam Next Fest time again, and as always, there are a ton of games taking part. In fact, I think there's more than 2,500 this time. So in this video, I've put together a list of 2022 cozy demos that I think you should check out. But first, hi, I'm Ellie, and this is the Cozy Gaming Club, where I love to shine a light on lesser-known cozy games. Starting with a game that I am super excited for. I've always wanted a cozy floristry game, and this one looks so cute. It's called Flowers and Favours, and in it you run your own flower shop, selling bouquets to your adorable animal customers. As you talk to them, they'll tell you their story, as well as what they want and don't want in their bouquet. So you can create the perfect floral arrangement for them. There are so many different flowers to experiment with, and you can choose several different ways to finish off your bouquet to match the flowers inside. There's currently no launch date for Flowers and Favours, but it is supposed to launch in Q3 2025. In this next game, you play as a hero. Dragon Shelter is an adorable farming and life sim where you play as a young boy on a quest to rekindle a friendship between humans and dragons. Restore the old farm and the neighbouring town with the aid of cute and friendly dragons who can use their elements and unique abilities to help out. I can't wait to discover the whimsical world of Dragon Shelter and its adorable dragons and their magical habitats, but there's no release date at the moment. Tiny Bookshop is one of my most anticipated games of the year, and it has just announced the launch date of August 7th, and has an updated demo in Steam Next Fest, making it the perfect time to try it out ahead of launch. In this relaxing management sim, you leave everything behind and open up a mobile bookshop by the sea. Stock your tiny bookshop with different genres of books and items, and set up shop in scenic locations around town. Every location has a different type of customer, so make sure you're stocked up carefully before you set off. You can also decorate your little shop, befriend the townsfolk, and visit new areas around this small picturesque town. Where you go each day, which items you bring, and the way that you interact with the people around you all shape the course of the town's stories, and your own. Play as the newly recruited delivery turnip in Letters to Arralla. In this relaxing RPG, you're covering the holiday of the previous mailman, but the job isn't as easy as you may think. Each letter is a puzzle to solve, as instead of an address, there's a pictogram drawn on every envelope to let you know where it needs to be delivered. Explore the beautiful landscape inspired by Victoria, Australia to work out where the mail needs to end up. And if you get bored along the way, you can always take a sneak peek at the contents of their letters. There's no release date one for this sadly, but I love all the vegetable creatures and can't wait to find out more. Transform a rundown hotel into a thriving tourist destination and welcome alien visitors from around the world in this next game, which gives me major Studio Ghibli vibes. As your hotel reputation grows, you'll be able to build and expand it using a building system similar to that of Spiritfarer, with resources you collect yourself from around your floating island. I've already played the alpha for Hotel Galactic, so you can check out my gameplay right here, or play the demo yourself ahead of its launch on July 24th. Occult Plant Shop Sim Strange Horticulture is getting a sequel. In Strange Antiquities, you run a store for arcane artifacts in the familiar town of Undusted. From strange medallions to withered hands, all artifacts are carefully documented in tomes to help with identification. But be careful, as a misidentification could be costly. Just like in Strange Horticulture, you'll be able to make choices that shape the story. Will you help someone with their problem or curse them with a new affliction? The decisions you make will change the overarching story and the ending. This next game is also a shop sim, but instead of dealing in strange artifacts, you're dealing in shiny gems. In Gemporium, you play as an adorable critter who mines for gems before cleaning them up and selling them for a profit. But you only have a set amount of hours per day, and you'll need to manage your time carefully to ensure you can do everything you want to do. Save up all your money so you can eventually pay off your debt to the loan shark before you go broke. This is another one I've played the demo for, so you can check out the gameplay right here. There aren't many farming games on this list, but I wanted to add this one, as it's so different to the other ones in the genre. Robert on Earth is set in a near future where a cold, mechanical age has taken over, but one little robot is aiming to change that. Carve out your own oasis within this wasteland, growing plants, mining for rare materials, and fishing for mutant creatures, all in the name of upgrading yourself to do even more in the future. And along the way, maybe you'll be able to uncover what really happened to the Earth and where all the humans went. This bottom of your screen game looks so cute, and it'll be launching on June 23rd, making this the perfect opportunity to give it a go. In Not Monday Cafe, you run a restaurant for adorable animal creatures, serving them delicious meals. But you'll also need to source the ingredients as well, grow fresh crops, raise cattle, and look after your farm to keep produce in stock for your little cafe. I like that there's multiple things going on in this one, which makes it stand out a bit more, compared to the other bottom of your screen idle games. Speaking of cooking, Kokoro Kitchen is also taking part in Steam Next Fest, and it reminds me so much of Lemon Cake. But in this game, you find yourself in a spirit world with no memory of how you got there. Fortunately, an old poltergeist takes you under his wing and encourages you to restore a charming old Japanese restaurant. So get to work serving up delicious meals, growing fresh ingredients, and preparing everything from scratch to satisfy your ghostly customers. Maybe one day you'll find out why you're here, but until then, you've got a restaurant to run. In this next game, your aunt has entrusted you with managing her supermarket, and you'll need to do everything, from stocking shelves to manning the checkout and working out trade deals with other businesses around town. By carefully navigating the relationships of this small community, you'll be able to grow your business empire. But be mindful, because rapid growth might ruffle a few feathers in this tight-knit community. Will you pursue endless profits or find a way to benefit everyone in this county? The full game will be launching on the 21st of August, but you can try out the demo right now or check out my gameplay video if you don't have time. I fell in love with Station to Station because of the art style, and Town to City uses the same art style to create a gorgeous town builder that goes heavy on the decorating. Create a flourishing town, placing rows of houses, plazas and parks, shopping areas, and winding alleyways to link them all together. The more you build and the more you meet the needs of your population, the more people will arrive, bringing with them new trades and desires. This game looks gorgeous and it's worth trying out for that alone. From the creators of Sticky Business comes Ritual of Raven, a story-based farming sim where you enchant arcane constructs to grow a magical herb garden. Collect and enchant a deck of tarot cards that you use to control your creations and make them plow, sow, seed, water, and harvest your garden for you. In a world where different traditions of magic live side by side, portals were opened between them, but the ritual went horribly wrong. After falling through one of these mysterious portals, you need to fill your book of shadows and find the portal keepers to stabilize the portals and save your new home. Next up is a cozy cleaning game with an emotional story to share. In Undusted Letters from the Past, you play as Adora, who has returned to her childhood home to sort through the objects her parents have left behind. Using a range of tools, you can clean and restore these forgotten items and discover the story behind each of them, unlocking memories from Adora's past. But not all of them are happy memories, making this a heartfelt experience which may tug on your heartstrings. And I've also played the demo for this one if you want to check out the gameplay. Next up is another cozy decorating game, but this one is set on floating islands, and gives me real dollhouse vibes. Build up an archipelago of floating islands, decorating homes and the green space around them. However, your space is limited, as is the furniture you have to decorate it with, but that challenges you to be creative and think outside the box. And once your island is starting to look more like a home, you'll begin to get villagers who move in, each with their own requests for things they want. Can you meet all of their needs? This one will be dropping later this year, so why not go check out the demo or check out my gameplay video to see what it's like. If you're looking for a cozy exploration game, then you'll want to check out Arralla, a Frosty Glide. In this game, you play as a spirited young witch in training, trying to improve her flying abilities so that she can become an all-powerful witch. But before she can do so, memories of her long-lost Kitty come back to her, and she decides she must find him first before she can face her trial. With a beautiful voxel art world to explore, from snowy peaks to enchanting woodlands, secrets to uncover, and customization, this looks like a cozy adventure worth waiting for. This next game also has witches, but they're much more technologically advanced. In Crescent County, you play as a witch who's just moved to a new island and started working as a delivery driver. With your motor broom, jet around the island to deliver mail or complete tasks for the locals to pay off your bills. Make some friends who you can race and date, and if you find yourself going a bit too slow, you can even upgrade your broom to go faster and do more with your day. There's no launch date for this one, but they are running a Kickstarter right now if you want to check it out. This next game launches in just 2 weeks, and I've not seen anyone talking about it, but I love the idea. In this cozy adventure game, you play as a traveller trying to pay off your debt by collecting resources and selling them for a profit. But your backpack has a cool Tetris-esque mechanic that'll be familiar to those of you who've played Dredge, where you can only fit in so many resources, so you'll need to think carefully about what you want to take with you. Rekindled Trails is doing something a little bit different, and the demo is out now ahead of its launch on June 30th. Our penultimate game is another farming game that's also trying to do things differently. Firefly Village is a streamlined farming sim that's focusing less on grinding and more on the moments that matter. Your crops will grow quicker, your animals don't need much support, and there's no demanding quests that need to be done immediately. Instead, it's designed so you can focus on doing what you love, whether that's interacting with the small local community or running a thriving and diverse farm. They've essentially eliminated the grind so that you can enjoy your time. It's definitely an interesting concept, especially with shorter days and shorter seasons, although that didn't go very well for Pixelshire. In our final game, there used to be a yearly summer festival at an old Danchi. Alas, the residents have aged and the once loved tradition is now on hold, but our protagonist decides to revive it. Hand out flyers to let everyone know that the festival's back on. There are over 100 people to invite, and while some may agree to go immediately, others may ask you to solve their problem first. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've discovered a new demo or two to try out this week. And if you have another demo that you'd like to suggest, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!